everyone, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals, and I am happy to be back with the next series from Inspiration to Junk Journal. This is series number 4, and it's going to be part 1. And as you guys know, I love to take an inspirational item and use it to create a junk journal. So I am so excited. This is the inspiration for my next journal. This is a curtain topper that I found at a thrift store. So I look at this and I'm taking cues from the pattern and going to use the gold and the peach and the red and this gorgeous taupey gray. It's absolutely beautiful. So what I do is I go through my stash and find things that go along with this. So I have found some appliques, I've got some vintage lace and doilies, some sequin sari trim. This is from a pillow, some additional fabric, and also I got a sheet of vintage wallpaper. I recently got a wallpaper sample book. Oh, I can't get enough of wallpaper, and it all goes so well together. And in addition, some gorgeous digitals from EverlastingJournals. Look how beautiful these are. And I will put a link to Christy's Etsy shop in the description box. This is some of the digitals. It's not all of them, but aren't they fabulous? And they are going to go so well with this journal, and I've already started using some of them. So this is a custom order for a lady, and I'm so excited to begin this journal. It is just so fun. So what I want to do today, let me move this stuff out of the way, is create some grungy clusters. And I'm going to be taking this journal in the distressed, vintagey, grungy look and vibe. So I am going to do a whole series of videos on different grungy items to use in your journals and how to create them. So I'm so excited. So let me show you what we're going to create today. Let me move this out of the way. And I did want to say thank you to all my current subscribers and the new subscribers, and specifically Lindsay, Hazel, and Paper Puddles. I love that name. So thank you all for commenting on my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So today we are going to be making grungy clusters. And I was having a good old time in my craft room yesterday, and I created these. Look at these cuties. Oh, I love these. Absolutely love these. And we're gonna make one today, and it's so fun and so easy. So taking a cue from the grungy vibe, I used on this particular longer tag or cluster, I used some vellum that I tea stained. I used some tissue paper, the pattern paper from a, for making clothes, and then some of Christy's digitals, so some cardstock, lace, burlap, and some additional appliques and that kind of thing. And the same thing here and here. So you can make these any size. So I've done 3 different sizes. So we've got the longer one here, the medium, and then the smaller one. So what you're going to start out with is a piece of vellum. And what I did, like I said, is I just put this in a tea bath. I just stuck it in some tea and then took it out, and it automatically crunches up. And this is what it came out with. Look at that. And in addition, if you guys can see that little gold sparkle on there, I made my own glimmer mist. Oh, I know, I'm so excited. And I'm going to do a short tutorial coming up on how I made this. Look at that. Is that like fabulous or what? And I was excited to try this because I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know if that's going to work. Well, let me tell you, it works really well. So we'll do that video coming soon. So what can you use if you don't have a piece of vellum? And here is the vellum before and after. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, love that. You could also use, I've gathered some stuff here. Use a, where is it here? A piece of tissue paper. Or, let's see, what else do I have in here? A tea bag. So something along those lines. I'm kind of going for this type of look just because of the whole grungy factor here. And then we're just going to layer. So let's just get right into it here. So for my bottom layer here, I did use some of this tea stain vellum. So we're going to do another one today. And I'm thinking I might want to do one a little bit different than one of these, different size. So what size would that be? That would either be extra large or teeny. I don't know. Who knows? Let's just tear this up and see what happens here. Oh, and I love the crinkly sound. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll do them the same size. Who the heck knows, right? All right, so I'm just going to tear the edges because I think that that really lends itself to the whole grungy look. Let me move these out of the way. And then the next layer on top of your vellum, I used some of that tissue paper from a clothing pattern. And same thing there. I just stuck this in some tea, crunched it up. And after it was dry, I did iron it a little bit because it was seriously kind of still in a ball. So I did that. So let's just take some of this. I just love that look. It's so cool. Now, which side do I want up? I don't know. But you know what? I even sprayed this with my DIY glimmer mist. So I'm going to use that side because I like sparkle. So I make them a little bit different in size because I want each of the layers to show through. And then on top of that, I am going to use one of Christy's digitals here. I used this one for that, as you can tell. So I'm not going to use that one today. And one thing that I did want to mention to you guys, and I want to give a shout out to Lori B over at what's her YouTube? Grungy Girl Junk Journals. I was watching one of her videos, and this was the coolest thing ever. And that's why I love watching other YouTubers out there, because you get so many ideas and so much inspiration. So how she distresses her edges is so cool. So this is one of the digitals, and I am going to just fold over the side like this and take a baby wipe. And then you just go along the seam there. And you want to get it wet, but not, you know, dripping, but you want to get it wet. And then you just tear it. And what happens is it kind of leaves a rough edge, if you can see that. And then what I like to do is just take my finger and go across the edge and even, you know, distress it further. And it just gives the paper a really cool effect. And then you can kind of, you know, smush it around, do whatever you want with it. And there you have it. Look at that edge. Total distress grungy look. I love that. And then I just do an additional distress ink in walnut stain. I do a distress, you know, distress the border. If I could talk, that'd be great. And then we'll go around that. Look at that. How cool is that? Oh man, I just love it. Absolutely love it. So I wanted to show you that, but for this tag today, I'm going to be using the end that I tore off over here. So that's the same technique there. And I am just going to layer that over the top. And I could have done the wet tear technique, but kind of, you know, for expediency, I just tore that and distressed the top. We're going to put that on there. And then in addition, I like to add some other types of fabrics. I apologize, I bonked the camera. Because I like the 3D look. If you can see, I've got some crocheted lace. I've got, actually that's doily, there's lace, you know, so you get the idea. Burlap, tulle. So we're gonna add some of that. So I always create a bin with what I think I might use in my journal. So let's see, I've got some tulle here. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. Yeah, let's use that. It's gonna take a little bit of that. And then maybe, let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, that's pretty. Maybe we'll use that. Or maybe some lace. Yeah, let's use lace. Because, you know, even if it's grungy, I still feel as though, I still feel it can be pretty and feminine. And that's kind of the look that I go for with these kind of things. And I also grabbed an applique. So we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to put that in between the bottom layer and then the layer above that. And then I'm going to do a little bit of tulle sticking out of the side, or maybe over the whole thing. Let's see. Let's see how that looks here. And I like to, you know, scrunch it up. You guys know how I love to do the scrunch technique. Actually, you know what? I don't think this is big enough. Well, maybe it is. Let's see. Because I want all the layers to show through. I like to kind of turn it, you know, turn each of the layers a different way, because I think that that also is the grungy distressed look. And let's see, what else can we add here? Oh, let's look. Where is my box again? How about some burlap here? So I'm just going to take some of the fibers off. Stick that somewhere. All right, now that looks fabulous, right? But I've got to glue it down. Oh no, what am I going to do? Okay, just going to have to go with it. Okay, so I'm going to use my Fabrifix here and tack these all down. Just going to go layer by layer. And even though Fabri-Tac sticks really well, you kind of have some wiggle room. So if you want to reposition your things before it dries, it works out good. And then like I said, I like to scrunch up my lace and my tulle. I think it just gives a really cool effect. Okay. I think that looks wonderful. And some additional distressing along the outside. You know, you can go straight over the whole tag, get your lace, get your vellum. your tissue paper, your burlap, whatever you want. Just have at it, right? Now this guy is still sticking out a little too much for me. Maybe not, I don't know. All right, now for me, I like a focal point. So this looks great, but I want to add something else to the top. So that's where this little applique comes in. And I think that that looks beautiful. So we're just going to do that. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I just love this. I think it is so fabulous. All right, so there you have it. How cool is that? Additionally, what else could you add to this? Oh, I don't know. You could add buttons. You could add, jewelry. Me and jewelry, like I did on this one. I clipped on a little earring. I added, on this one, I added a stamp. And on this one, some more appliques and a little tiny button. So how fun is that? I absolutely think these are fabulous. And look how pretty they will be on your journal page. So here's a page from the journal that I'm working on, Edith Holden. I'll recognize that. Look how pretty that is right on the side. Or this one along the side. You can glue that on and just have a tuck, like a side tuck there. Or one of the larger ones like this could just be, right in the center of your page. Look how beautiful that is. And then if you just tack the top and the bottom, you just stick something right underneath there. I absolutely love that too. Oh man, this is so fun, you guys. So there's 2 ideas. And then what about using one of these, like this one that I made the other day, and just adding that to the bottom of a tag. So it's an additional tag embellishment. So there you go. Oh, I love these, absolutely love these. So I hope this inspires you to, go out and get grungy with it. And it can still be feminine, it can still be pretty, and what a great addition to your journal pages. Love it. So in the upcoming videos, I am going to be doing some more grungy tutorials. That sounds kind of funny. Just creating some other embellishments and journal pages and ideas for your journal using grunginess. I love it. So have a wonderful day, all of you guys, and I'll see you soon in my next video.